shot in the streets.
I'm just like you.
We getting locked by these caps.
I'm just like you.
We fulfill the
I'm
prophecies.
just like you.
You might be light, I might be dark.
But I'm just like you.
We kill each other over colors.
I'm just like you.
I'm in these ghettos, in these slums.
I'm just like you.
They call you nigga, call me Spick.
And I'm just like you.
You was 1619, I was 1492. We getting shot in the streets.
I'm just like you.
We getting locked by these caps.
Welcome to FCN Quick News of the Day. I'm your host, Officer Daniel, and in today's news we have
Trump tries to move past his guilty verdict by attacking the criminal justice system.
so these are events that you have to look today in society and see Bible prophecy happening. This is called an age of decadence when you watch a nation crumble before your eyes. That's what this is. Because never heard of in history have they ever convicted a president of felony charges, guilty plea. Watch this. I'm going to read a little bit of the article. Go down to the key points of the article. Read that.
Donald Trump's conviction on 34 felony counts marked the end of his historic hush money trial. But the fight is far from over.
This is something that a question mark just popped into my head when I read it. How is the fight not over if you are convicted? It's a conviction of 34 felony accounts. You're supposed to be in somebody's jail. You are already filed as a criminal. It's crazy. Watch. Read the key points.
Here's what to know. How did Trump respond? Trump falsely blasted a rigged trial and attacked star witnesses in a speech on Friday.
So he said the whole trial was rigged. Read on.
When is the sentencing? July 11th, just days before Republicans are set to pick Trump as the 2024 nominee.
So this, not only is he possibly about to be the United States president, but he's about to be the convicted felon United States president, possibly. Crazy. What? Read the other key points.
Can Trump vote? He may be convicted and reside in Florida, but can still vote as long as he stays out of prison in New York State.
Man, this is the time to live. Last.
Will this impact the election? It's unclear whether Trump's once imaginable status as a person convicted of a felony will have any impact at all on voters.
So we are diving into a realm where nowhere in history have we ever been, where we're discussing a president as a what do you call it? A felon, a convicted felon. Right. Now watch this. We're gonna go into the Bible. We're gonna show you the spiritual aspect of it. But we ourselves have an idea on which direction this is gonna go. And I just want to bring up some of the key points of how we can determine those factors. Give me the Instagram photo. Since this conviction, this pled guilty conviction, this is what has been happening. And the numbers that we've gotten is various. Not 30, it might not possibly be 34, but it might be anywhere from between 34 to 50. But read that.
From Power 105.1, Trump raises $34.8 million in donations in just 7 hours after guilty verdict.
Man, you see the support? You see the mindset of Babylon? They are in full support of this. Give me the video. Give me the video of the sheriff. Play that.
Hello, California. It's Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco. Now, for the past 30 years, I've been doing everything I could to keep our community safe by arresting criminals and putting them in jail and putting them in prison, keeping them out of our neighborhoods. For the last 5 years, I've been very critical about our governor for slashing our budgets from corrections, for letting prisoners out early, for closing our prisons. I've been critical of our state legislature for passing laws to make it harder to put people in prison. I've been critical for their changing laws that let prisoners out early. And I've been critical for our Attorney General for seemingly not caring about crime and really being an embarrassment to law enforcement. And this love affair that our governor and our state legislature have with criminals is based on the belief that criminals are not responsible for their own actions. They're a victim of society. And really, it's our fault.
So
It's society's fault. It's
criminals
business.
are victims. Now, go play on.
It's it's cops' fault. It might be my fault. Law enforcement, apparently, if you listen to our governor, is systemically racist. If you listen to our legislature, our laws are systemically racist. Our judicial system is systemically racist. All of these people that are being put in jail are because of law enforcement bias and DA bias and all of these things. And so they let them out. They give them food. They give them housing. They give them money. They give them drugs and alcohol now. And I got to be honest, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. And I'm wondering if I'm having a change of heart and deciding that, you know what, maybe I've been wrong. And I think I'm going to change teams. I know it's going to make some of you angry. I know that you're going to be mad at me, but I'm going to change teams. I think they're onto something, but I don't think they're doing enough. I think that we need to go big. You know me, go big or go home. You're the biggest, you do the best, you're the best at everything, and you might as well do something right if you're going to do it. And I'm all in. And I hope that you're all with me. I hope that you all have this change of heart. You all feel that this is definitely the right thing to do, and you come alongside me in this venture. And I think it's time that instead of letting them out of jail and giving them alcohol and drugs and everything else, I think it's time we put a felon in the White House.
Amazing.
Trump 2024, baby.
So drop that. So you see that the people now, everybody's changed. Oh, felon, a convicted felon in the White House? Yeah, I'm all for it. Right? Well, when the law is against another race of people, against you Israelites, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's all out war to incarcerate you. Watch this. Now we're going to get the spiritual aspect. Give me Habakkuk chapter 1, read verse 4. Habakkuk chapter 1 and read verse 4.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 1 and verse 4. Therefore, the law is slacked, and judgment doeth never go forth. For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous.
Go ahead.
Go into clay and tread mortar.
No, you pass it. For the wicked
Excuse me.
compass the righteous.
Doeth compass about the righteous.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, wrong judgment proceedeth.
There you go. Why? Because those judgments, those laws are created by the ones that break them. That's the point. The law is slack and judgment never goes forth because they are the lawmakers. You understand? And they adjust those laws when best suited to them. That's how you can, in today's age, have a convicted felon as a president of 34 counts. Watch this. Go to 2nd Ezra. I'm going to go to 2nd Ezra chapter 4, and we're going to read verse 23. Because Ezra had a question that he asked the angel about the estate of the earth. And we want to pull something out of one of the answers that the angel gave. Read that. 2nd Ezra chapter 4 and verse 23.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 4 and verse 23.
Go ahead.
For it was not my mind to be curious of the high things, but of such as pass by us daily, namely, wherefore Israel is given up as a reproach to the heathen.
So his question went into, why is Israel given to a reproach to the heathen? Correction as a reproach. Go ahead.
And for what cause the people whom thou hast loved is given over unto ungodly nations.
And an ungodly nation, meaning a nation that is lawless, without law, ungodly. Go ahead.
And why the law of our forefathers is brought to naught, and the written covenants come to none effect.
Meaning the gospel is not being preached in this nation, in Babylon. Watch this. Jump down to verse 26.
Verse 26. Then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more.
This is the angel answering Ezra's question. The more thou searchest, go ahead.
The more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel.
So the more you're gonna search for these answers in this world about this world, the more marvel you're going to obtain. Like it's a marvelous thing to see that we are in the age where we are thinking about putting a convicted felon in the White House. That's where the people are. They are full toes deep into, oh yeah, oh he's a fed, he's a especially black people. Black people love him now. He's just like us. He goes to jail and gets out. Even though I ain't never seen him go to jail. Convicted felon still in the White House. I mean, in his penthouse. Read on.
For the world hasteth fast to pass away.
I mean, his time is short. Read verse 27.
Verse 27. And cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come. For this world is full of unrighteousness.
This world is full of what?
This world is full of unrighteousness.
Meaning all people are down to break the law. Everybody, the world is in the midst of darkness. That's what it's talking about. There is no righteousness in it. No just. Read.
This world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities.
Sickness. Jump over to 2 Ezra chapter 5 and read verse 1. Watch this.
2 Ezra chapter 5 and verse 1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden.
The way of truth shall be hidden. Go ahead. That's dark ages. The gospel is non-existent.
And the land shall be barren of faith, but iniquity shall be increased.
What's gonna increase?
Iniquity shall be increased.
Iniquity is sin. Sin is breaking God's law. That is going to increase in the process of time. That's why we're in the age where something like this would be common. Go ahead.
But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago.
Meaning this has never been heard in history. That's where we are. We are falling into the midst of things that have never been done historically. Read verse 3. Verse 3.
Verse 3. And the land that thou seest now to have root, shall thou see wasted suddenly.
And that's what's to come. You understand? So that's how we know that everything that's happening, these events that's occurring, it's all spiritual. It's all biblical. And what you're witnessing is Bible prophecy.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What is nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word